After working with dozens of PMU artists and generating thousands of bookings, I've learned that using ChatGPT for Instagram captions secretly kills your client flow from social media. So if you're struggling to scale to six figures with PMU, it's not about posting more, it's about quality over quantity. So here is why you shouldn't use AI for captions if you want to hit 10K months for PMU. Going into reason number one, the first reason is that using AI for captions positions you as just being commoditized by the people that you're trying to convince to book in with you. So basically the truth is that AI generated captions are really quite generic, so they kind of just sound like everyone else. And when something sounds like everyone else, then that client will see you as sort of just replaceable. So especially if you charge more than your competition in your area, why should a client choose you if you sound exactly the same as everyone else? Especially because PMU is a high trust purchase because you're tattooing someone's face, so they need to be able to trust you. So, if you scroll through 10 PMU artist pages and they all sound the same, how do you decide who to book with? It just comes down to trust, their personality and their sort of style or vibe in terms of the results that they achieve. So you kind of disappear in sameness if you are using ChatGPT for captions. So here is an example of three different PMU artists. These were really easy to find, in terms of whether they were actually using ChatGPT for captions as well, just because you can tell as soon as you look at them. I'll be coming on to that in a sec. But yeah, these are three different PMU artists and they all really sound the same. And not only that, they also sound fairly robotic, just in terms of like no human would really ever say that. So yeah, and they all really sound the same. So yeah, they kind of just disappear into the sameness really. So yeah, so now going on to reason number two, AI doesn't know what works and what converts in your market. So, what books a client in New York City or Seattle, like some big city, doesn't work the same in a small town. Or, what sort of captions speak to a 25-year-old isn't the same as what will speak and what will persuade a 45-year-old mum, for example. So like AI doesn't really know your audience. It doesn't know whether you do like more natural looking results because that's your kind of vibe, or whether you go for like more makeup look. It doesn't know that. So it doesn't know what your potential clients are thinking, what they're like fearing, like yeah, like what their fears are with permanent makeup that are stopping them from booking in with you right now. And it doesn't know what results that they're looking for. So it can't see trends in your bookings. It can't adjust based on what works. It's just really just spitting out words just on demand. But the thing is that your marketing needs to speak to your market. Like for example, this is something I said before. Like your customer buys when they feel understood. An example, just to illustrate that out to you. So one time, one of my clients, so a PMU artist, she was telling me that this person had booked and she like sent her a DM or something like that. And she said that the only reason that she booked was just because she felt so understood, like in terms of like what she was dealing with every day, in terms of like having to fill in her brows and then just always having to worry about them. And then she told me that, I mean, my client, so she told me that her client, the only reason that she booked was yeah, just because she really felt understood. And yeah, that was why she booked. Okay, so now moving on to the third reason. So the third reason is that clients can tell when it's not you. So basically, there's sort of an AI feel to ChatGPT captions. So they don't really sound like you, and instead they just sound like AI. So your potential clients do notice this. Is like, for example, there's three studies here that just show that most people from 60 to basically 100% can detect this kind of like AI tone that your Instagram captions will have if you are using ChatGPT for them. Like you can read these here. Even like this research is like from ChatGPT itself. So yeah, so people do notice when it's written by AI, which basically just has a subconscious effect that really just damages your client flow and increases like the duration of your sales cycle. And basically what that means is it reduces how many clients you're going to get from IG, and it makes it like take longer to take a viewer of your post to an actual booking. Just because they can tell it's AI, so that kind of subconsciously like reduces trust and makes it take longer for them to trust you, or it just makes people like leave in the first place and never actually book with you just because of that. So now going into reason number four is that AI optimizes for views, not bookings. So right now you are probably posting on Instagram to get more bookings, like obviously, but when you use AI for captions, your posts become optimized to get more views and not more clients. So for example, prompts like make me an Instagram caption for lip blush. So basically what that tells AI is to place more keywords in your caption to make it like basically, rank higher for when people are searching for that in your area, or for it to show the Instagram algorithm to push it more. But that might sound good, but that's like opposed to it actually resonating with your potential clients. So you might even get more views, but you'll get less clients in the long term, just because it's got more keywords, because like that's what AI understands that it should do when you put in a prompt like that. But clients don't really book because of like keyword density or how many keywords there are. They book when they feel understood, like I mentioned above. So if you have understood why you shouldn't be using AI to write your Instagram captions, but the thought of you having to write out your own social media captions every single day fills you with dread, then there is an easier way to get PMU clients consistently on autopilot. So if you prefer a PMU business that gets clients on autopilot so you can just focus on the actual treatments without stressing about Instagram, then you can check out the video below where I walk you through step by step, how that system works and how you can implement in your own business for free. So that's what the video looks like. It will be linked in the description below, and you can, feel free to check that out. But bye bye for now.